staring at this moment frozen in time. This moment frozen in time. One single frame, one single frame. That's all we got. That's all we got. I was young then, had dreams I could touch. Thought the world would bend if I wanted it much. Now I'm older and the edges are torn, but I still see the hope in that face I once wore. This moment frozen in time. Yeah, this moment frozen in time. One single frame, one single frame. That's all we got. That's all we got. Memory plays tricks when you're looking back. Some things fade to white, some things turn to black. This picture here, it stays the same. 20 years later, still inside this frame. Still inside of this frame. Forever frozen in time. One single frame, one single frame. That's all we got. One single frame. That's all we got. One single frame. That's all we got. One single frame. I'm watching The Wire. Damn, it's deeper than I thought. Every character's caught, every lesson ain't taught. But I learned from the block. McNulty with the plot, string a bell with the schemes, on wall with the shot. Damn, 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 I see the parallels clear. Street politics here, just like what I feared. Baltimore's the mirror, reflecting my world, where the young boys get hurled in the cycles that swirl. Fuck the system that fail, fuck the badges that shine. When the truth gets derailed and the justice ain't mine, I watch it, I'm learning, I'm burning inside, cause the show's just confirming what I can't hide. I'm watching, I'm learning, fuck screens that keep turning, the truth that keeps turning inside me, inside me. I'm watching, I'm learning, my conscience is burning, the lessons keep turning inside me, inside me. The Ron Barksdale's empire built on concrete foundations, just like my frustrations, trapped in these situations. Fuck the fabrications, media manipulations. I see the real relations between power and nations. The Angelo's dilemma, caught between the cold. Heavy is the load when you walk in that road. Proposition Joe's wisdom, economics and survival. Just like my arrival in this urban revival. Damn, damn, damn. The deeper that I dig, the clearer is the jig. The system just a rig. Politicians playing chess while the pawns pay the price. Rolling loaded dice in the world that ain't nice. I'm watching, I'm learning from schemes that keep turning, the truth that keeps turning inside me, inside me. I'm watching, I'm learning, my conscience is burning, The lessons keep turning inside me. Fuck the false narratives, fuck the comparatives, stories that don't show the truth about the youth, about the proof that we more than what they choose. Bubbles redemption, climbing from the depths. Every breath he took, every step he kept, showed me strength ain't just physical power. It's surviving each hour when the world turns sour. Damn, I see myself in frames playing similar games with different names. Same struggle, same hustle, different geography, but the psychology's the same fucking philosophy. I'm watching every episode, quoting every scene, understanding what it means to be caught in between the person that I am and the person I can be if I break from the pattern and finally get free. I'm watching, I'm learning from screens that keep turning, the teeth that keeps turning inside me. I'm watching, I'm learning, my conscience, it turning, the lessons keep turning inside me. Yeah, keep turning inside me.
See you coming my way. Been a minute since we had something to say. Tension in the air thick. Both of us know this ain't no quick fix. Face to face now, face to face now. Can't run away, gotta say it loud. Face to face now, face to face now. Time to break the battle down. Face to face, face to face. What you gonna do when it's face to face? Face to face, face to face. No more games when it's face to face. Face to face, face to face. Truth comes out when it's face to face. Face to face, face to face. Face to face, face to face. Remember back in the day when we used to be tight. Now we standing here ready to fight. Words cut deep like a blade in the dark. Left scars on my mind, left marks on my heart. You betrayed the trust that we built from the start. Playing dirty games, tearing us apart. But I ain't backing down, now I'm standing my ground. Time to settle this beef, let the truth be found. Face to face now, face to face now. Can't run away, gotta say it loud. Face to face now, face to face now. Time to break it down. Face to face, face to face. What you gonna do when it's face to face? Face to face, face to face. No more games when it's face to face. Face to face, face to face. Truth comes out when it's face to face. Face to face, face to face. Face to face, face to face. In the middle of the street, feel the bass pound hard with the drums and the beat. This is how it ends when respect is tested. Years of friendship gone, now we both feel wretched. You chose your side, I chose mine. Crossed the line, now it's time. Face to face with the mess that we made. All the prices that we both gotta pay. Face to face, face to face. What you gonna do when it's face to face? Face to face, face to face. No more games when it's face to face. Face to face, face to face. Truth comes out when it's face to face. Face to face, face to face. Face to face, face to face. Face to face now. Face to
Walking through the block where we used to chill. Corner store still there, but the vibe ain't real. Same faces, different pain, time switched up the game. Young cats asking how we handled all that strain. Used to be so simple when we had those dreams. Now I'm looking backward through these dusty scenes. Homie asking questions about the way we move. Back when loyalty was something that we never proved. Tell me how you see it now. Everything we built somehow fell apart, but we survived. Back when we were so alive. Basement sessions freestyling till the sun came up. Now these motherfuckers talk but don't back it up. Remember when your word was bomb? Handshake solid. Now these cats be switching sides, principles demolished. You was riding with me through the hardest times. When the rent was late and we grinding for dimes. Shared a 40 on the stoop, talking about escape. Now you looking at me funny, man, that ain't straight. All these years between us there. All these tears between us there. Tell me how you see it now. Everything we built somehow fell apart, but we survived. Back when we were so alive. Funny thing, bro. Changes everything, bro. What we go is permanent. Just another experiment. So I'm standing here reflecting on the shit we've been through. All the late night conversations that we can't undo. Distance got between us, but the love's still there. Even when we disagree, man, I still fucking care. And we can find a way to bridge this fucking gap. Get back to the essence of that boom bap rap. When we had each other's backs without question, doubt. That's what real friendship was truly about. Where we had these seeds now. Back in many years from now. Where the fuck will we survive? Back then we were so alive. Same damn spot, every fucking day. Corner booth where the old heads stay. Cards on the table, stories get deep. Where promises made are the ones we keep. Been coming here since I was knee high. Now I'm grown, but the vibe won't die. Seeing deals go down, seeing hearts get broke. This place holds truth in the cigarette smoke. This is where we gather when the world gets heavy. Corner booth confessions, minds ain't steady. Shit gets real when the drinks start flowing. All our secrets meant to keep on growing. This is where we gather, never gonna leave. Corner booth family, wear it on my sleeve.
Used to warn me about this place. Said it would lead me down a darker space. But these walls know my fucking name. Every victory, every loss, every shame.
Old man Jimmy holds court every night, talking about the past when shit was right. Young cats listening, trying to learn how to navigate when bridges burn. Whiskey stains tell 1,000 tales of broken dreams and holy grails. This is where we gather when the world gets heavy. Corner booth confessions, minds ain't steady. Shit gets real when the drinks start flowing. All our secrets meant to keep on growing. This is where we gather, never gonna leave. Corner booth family, wear it on my sleeve.
when the outside world, but life's real, don't understand. We retreat to the sacred land. No judgment here, just honest truth. Corner booth wisdom from my youth, been holding us down through thick and thin. This is where our real lives begin.
Some nights the weight gets hard to carry, all the burdens that make us weary. But we slide into that worn out seat, find our peace where the lost souls meet. New faces come, but the core remains, bound together by our shared pains. This booth has seen us at our worst, held our secrets when the naked burst. Fucking grateful for the sacred ground where real ones are the only ones found. Same damn spot, every fucking day. Corner booth where we choose to stay.
Yo, you remember when we used to hit that spot every day at the school, same time on the dot. Mr. Kim behind the counter with that knowing smile said we been coming through since we was juvenile. Now you act like you don't see me when I'm walking past. Guess that loyalty we had just couldn't really last. Back then, we had each other's back. Back then, now you off the track. Back then, we was tight like that. Back then, now we can't get back. Back then, sharing every snack. Back then, you was my day one, ride through the block. Now you switching lanes like you forgot we tight. All them late night talks about what we gon' be. Now you looking at me like you never knew me. Corner store still there, but the vibe ain't right. Used to laugh until we cried, now we barely fight. Back then, we would never fall. Back then, watch us made it gone. Back then, we been shot like that. Back then, when we can't get back. Back then, shouldn't have you stacked. Back then.
Sending for the different people, sending speed for any and equal. Time changes, but for real, got on love for every feel.
Get the rubber sitting in. Back then, push you to just the gym. Back then. Yeah, y'all, check it. Found this old record in the crate. Tommy used to spin records every Friday night. Basement sessions, dim bulb light. Fingers on the faders, mind so tight. Had that boom bap rhythm, everything felt right. Used to practice scratches till his mom complained. Now he's selling insurance, dreams were strained. Remember when he said he'd make it big? Now he's counting papers, dancing, corporate jig. Same old Tommy, but the spark ain't there. Traded beats for briefcases, used to not care about the money status or the ties he wore. Now he's everything he swore he'd ignore.
Vinyl memories, spinning in my head like vintage remedies. Vinyl memories, what we used to be, Vinyl memories, fading like the ghouls on old LPs. Vinyl memories, can't get back to what we used to be.
Sarah had the voice that could move the crowd, singing over beats, never too proud. The freestyle sessions in the parking lot. Now she teaches kids, passion forgot. Used to write her rhymes on napkin scraps. Now she grades papers, bridging the gaps between who she was and who she became. Plain and safe, forgetting the game. Remember summer nights by the corner store. Cyphers, circles, hungry for more.
Now it's parent meetings, lesson plans. Life took a mic right out her hands. Dust settles on the turntables, dreams fade the beat so stable. Time moves, the groove remains in scratches in the chains of memory. Vinyl memories, spinning in my head like vintage remedies. Vinyl memories, what we used to be, what we used to be. Vinyl memories, fading like the grooves on no LPs. Vinyl memories, can't get back to what we used to be.
Sometimes I see them at the grocery store, pushing carts where they used to soar. Above the mundane, above the norm, now they're weathered by life's storm. But when that old school beat drops low, I see the spot I used to know. Tommy nods his head, Sarah starts to sway for just a moment. Yesterday lives again in 88 BPM. The rhythm calls, but they can't give in to what they were, to what they dreamed. Life ain't always what it seemed.
Vinyl memory, keep spinning, even when the old days feel like they're thinning. Vinyl memory, keep spinning.